Power Athlete Nation, what is up? Luke and Callie here from Power Athlete HQ. We just want to go through the second portion of our warm-up series on powerathletehq.com. It's called the seesaw walk to burpee. It's the first progression. We're going to be in what we like to call our hug the world position. So what we're going to do, Callie will just stand to her side and stand up nice and tall, shoulders retracted to press, working on solid posture, nice tight midsection, ready for that belly slap. We're going to protect this position. Ankle, knee, hip, all through the trunk, through the shoulders, and through the top of the head. So think of this left leg all the way up through the trunk, acting as a single structure or one joint. Callie's going to be balancing on her right foot and pivoting over. So first things first, hug the world. This is our hug the world position. We retract the press, externally rotate, and then tighten up that midsection. From here, Callie's going to balance on this right foot, lift this left heel up, 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 up. As much as this heel displaces vertically, she has to balance on this top section. Again, retaining this single structure. Okay? From here, she's going to come back nice and slow to the standing position, getting an active hamstring stretch in the planted leg. Now I'm going to have Callie turn 90 degrees for us so we can see what she's focusing on in terms of internal rotation. Now switching legs, started with bouncing on the right leg, now we're bouncing on the left leg. Retraction, depression, really focusing on keeping the hip shelf level. Now, in order to do that, she's going to internally rotate from the femur, not from the foot. Toes dorsiflex, quad is locked, and come back down nice and controlled. Callie, on this elevated foot, all the way through her torso, it's acting as a single structure. So don't fall apart, don't break. She's making this look a lot easier than it is. If you start to fall apart, don't rush through it. You need to get a coach or fix yourself. You have to focus on the position. So that's our seesaw walk. Left leg, right leg. That's one seesaw walk. Now we're going to top this off with our burpee. Now everybody's familiar with the burpee in terms of using it as a conditioning tool, but what we're going to use it as is a tool to reinforce posture and position. The position we're going to reinforce and start to train is what we call our universal athletic position. So Callie's going to assume zip position. Knees, notice, are on the inside of the foot, just over the inside ankle. This is important for a lot of our lateral speed and agility, acceleration type stuff. So we want to reinforce this, okay? We don't want to be too narrow. Show me too narrow. Knees over the feet, a little too narrow. We don't like that balance knee. As we do get a feet shoulder width apart, go ahead and give me shoulder width apart. I also don't want you to drive your knees out like you're squatting. I just want to avoid this right now. I want a neutral knee position, which is going to give you a nice wide base of support, and your knee should track just on the inside of that apron. Okay, so this is home position. Chest is up, shoulders retracted and depressed. Callie is bent at the hips and at the knee. Weight is on the midfoot. We call this the universal athletic position because you can be playing a number of sports here. Ping pong, tennis, baseball, linebacker stance, patty cake, lightsabers. But it's transferable. This has got to be the default position of the athlete. In order to reinforce this, we have to challenge it. We can do that by loading a barbell or changing orientation. So what I want Callie to do here, get in the athletic position. When she's ready and in a good position, she's going to sprawl. Notice this is the top of the push-up position. I don't need you to do a legitimate or full push-up. I just want you to change the plane of orientation. From here, Callie's going to replace her hands with her feet and regain that athletic position. Notice she kind of squeaked her feet a little bit because she needed to fix it. She was looking at her feet, made sure she was in the correct position. Knees tracking over the inside ankle. Good. We've regained that position. Once we regain that position, we're going to challenge it again by jumping as high as possible. I'd give her a 6 on the landing, but she corrects it to a 10 in terms of athletic position. Again, the whole purpose of this burpee movement, sure, it may challenge you in terms of a conditioning tool, but what we want to do is reinforce position. So if you're cruising through burpees, when we program burpees, and you're just completely disregarding position, you're missing the point. Okay, so moving forward, seesaw walk to burpee, knock, I don't know, 5 to 10 of these out pre-workout, get a nice active hamstring stretch, work on positioning, and from now on, when you see burpees in a conditioning workout, try doing it this way. Just another option.